How's it going, guys? Average Adam back here with part 8 of our Dark Souls 3 live stream slash playthrough. We're just going to jump straight into it, guys. We last left off in the last stream that we did, part 7. We actually did a fair bit. I'm pretty sure we killed 3 bosses. So, Lord of Cinder, Yhorm the Giant, Dancer of the Boreal Valley, and we beat Dragon Slayer Armor. So we actually did a fair bit. Was a longer stream, so we can do a bit more when we stream for that bit longer. Okay, so yeah, when we left off, we were just outside the archives. I know this is a little bit later than I do normally like to stream. I wasn't going to. I really wasn't going to tonight. I was just, had a pretty shitty night's sleep last night and had a big Saturday, so I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to, but again, guys, the subscriber count's has gone up again fairly significantly, so I want to, and I think part of that reason is because you guys have enjoyed sort of how regularly I've been uploading, so without hearing any feedback from anyone, I like to think that's the reason, so I want to keep it going just for the sake of that. Okay, you might remember this one, guys, Crystal Sage. Or I suppose you could say a mini-boss. It's a unique enemy, again. Well, not really unique, because Crystal Sage was a boss that we fought early days, but there's another one. So, sort of considered to be more of a level hazard, more than anything. But oh jeez, that was horrible. But anyway, guys, yeah, as I say, I wasn't gonna stream. I just had a really shitty night's sleep last night, and I thought, no, you know what, I'm gonna take a night off. But then I decided at the last minute, no, you know what, I'm gonna do it because it's the consistency and I think the quality of the episodes that are bringing in, those few extra subscribers. So, I don't want to let you guys down. So, this one is probably only going to be a half an hour one though. I do have work tomorrow, so I can't be up stupidly late. But I know it's not that late, but when you haven't slept very well the night before, about 4 in the afternoon feels late. So, okay, these guys are pretty easy to beat. You either one or two shot them if their head's not lit. I don't know, candle scholars or whatever the hell they're called. If their heads aren't lit, you can pretty much one-shot them depending on your build, and if they are lit, it's just a two-shot, so not really a big deal. This Grand Archives is actually a really good part in the game to do soul farming. Okay, this knight's giving us a little bit of trouble here. Okay, so narrow space, and here's a thrusting weapon, so that's never a good mix. But looks like he's going down. So you can see, guys, he was a little bit tricky to deal with, but 4,000 souls, when you have the symbol of avarice equipped, and a silver serpent ring, you can make a lot of souls coming through this area. So. So I'm going to quickly touch on this. When you dunk your head in the wax, you sort of, I don't know, become a wax candle head like the other guys. So what that does, you're probably thinking, oh, why'd you do that? Like, that's weird. But it actually protects you from the books, believe it or not. So when you don't have the wax on your head, these ghostly spectral arms, I guess they are, they reach out of the books and they grab you, and they actually do, I think they build up curse. Actually build up curse damage, so, and if your curse gets too high, they can, okay, I'm not going to be able to hit him. If curse damage gets up too high, that's, you're dead. So it's very similar, like it operates the same as like, what would you say? Like Terra in Sekiro. Basically, so like once that Terra gauge gets full, or once the curse gauge gets full, you're dead. Always better to try and avoid it if you can. Okay. Power Within. Really, really good pyromancy. I'm obviously not a pyromancer in this playthrough, but geez, I was probably, I reckon it was definitely the best pyromancy back in the days when Dark Souls first came out. It just, what it does, it boosts your damage output, but you slowly lose health. Which, you know, it can be really good if you sort of need to build up damage quickly. It's very, very effective, but you know, it obviously comes with a downside in that you do lose health, but it's minimal. So I don't know if it's as good in Dark Souls 3 as it was in Dark Souls 1. Like, I think it was pretty much borderline overpowered in the first Dark Souls, but even as a pyromancer, whenever I play a pyromancer, I never really use it, so no, you know what, I'm just gonna let him go. I'm sick of chasing him. Okay. So I will end up circling back and going through there, but I'm pretty sure, from memory, that is where you get your first Titanite slab. If you run through there, because the bookcases sort of drop down, so... Okay. Now the other Crystal Sage is right above us. He can be a real pain, but once he's dead, you laugh. Light B-Man in the chat, good to see. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna tonight, but I thought, you know, I've done it every other night, and you know, the subscribers are going up, so obviously you guys are liking what I'm doing. So I don't want to let you guys down. So I want to keep on keeping on with it. So. Oh, that's the other thing they do. Hit you with wax. So I only copped a slight hit of it then, but if they hit you with all of it, you just, yeah, it increases your equipment load to the point where you can't run or you can't roll or do anything, so it can be a little bit dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful here, guys, because I'm chugging through a bit more Estus than I would like. But this is just what happens sometimes, especially with these enemies who sort of do like chip damage and like that. I would consider that chip damage, even though I just got royally stuffed by that. Okay. Alright, come on, let's see if we can finish it here. No. Oh, he's about 1 to 2 hits away. So he's going to teleport to his final location. Pretty sure if you don't kill him in time, he can teleport again, but we're not going to have that problem. Whoa, okay. That was just a double and a triple whammy by the looks of it. Oh! Got hit by his spell over there, and then that little thrall guy just owned me. Okay, we're not even 10 minutes in. Hopefully, guys, we will get through this area before the half-an-hour mark, so then we can hopefully challenge the Lord of Cinder. That's at the end of this area. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll just see what happens. Oh, come on. Really? Right, guys, not off to a good start. Foxinator in the chat, good to see. I hope you're catching up. Hope your playthrough's going well. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay. But as annoying as it is that we died, it does allow us to not have to backtrack to come through here. So we opened this up before, and please let this be a Titanite slab. Yep, I do remember. Yep, so that's a Titanite slab. So that's what you need to get your weapons from +9 to +10. So it's good now we've got one. I just need to pick up probably, I think maybe five or so more Titanite chunks, and then we are laughing, guys. We'll have a +10 weapon. So I'm gonna do what I usually do. I'm just gonna run through because I do want to try and my aim is to get through this and get to the boss, so you guys can all see it, because it is one of the good bosses in the game. It's not overly. I don't personally find them overly difficult. I know other people in the Souls community would disagree with some of that, but I personally don't think this Lord of Cinder is that difficult. But I have fought him a few times, and I don't know, maybe I just get lucky, but now that I've said that, I'll probably die to him. But, okay, now let's actually try and put some damage on him. Ah! Alright guys, so we're back to where we were, so hopefully this time we can get through without getting killed. You know what guys, just to be cheeky, we're going to go straight on through. Oh, I hate that attack that they do, guys. They just chase you down for the longest time. Yeah, cop that, buddy. Okay. Another Titanite scale. Okay. Yeah. No, good. Sorry, guys. I was just reading Foxinator's message in the chat. No, that's good. So it sounds like you're getting through. I like that you refer to Wolnir as a bling skeleton. That's a little bit funny. I like that. Alright, guys. Here is an Outrider Knight. There was one in Lothric Castle, but I didn't touch on him because they're, as you can tell, they're very annoying to fight. Not only do they move really, really quickly, they also build up frostbite, which is very annoying to deal with. Because, yeah, got me. The only reason I like to try and kill this one is because you get their armor set. I mean, it's not the best armor set in the game, but you know, free armor set. So, well, it's not free because you've got to kill him to get it, but you know what I mean. Okay. You know what, guys? This is definitely not going the way I wanted it to, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep it running. Keep it running because I want to make sure that, you know, we actually make some ground. Keep getting killed, so that's not gonna do it all. Oh, just stabbed me in the face. Nice. Okay. The Exile Armor and the Black Knight Sword. Very good. Just be going for a heavy weapon and armor build. Foxinator, so that's the go. It's always a pretty safe bet doing your first sort of playthrough. Okay. Guys, I'm not dealing with this. Oh, okay, I just ran straight into that. Alright guys. This isn't normally how I do things. Like, I do like to try and... Oh, my souls would be right there too. Whoa. Alright, they're gone. So, I will just sneakily grab my souls. I know I didn't have that many, but, you know, I don't really want to lose them if I can avoid it. Oh, actually, I had a fair few. Yeah, the Exile Armor doesn't really do much for your figure in the Dark Souls universe. There's another set of armor that can make you look real fat, but I don't think I have it. But I can definitely show it off when I do get it, if I do end up getting it in this playthrough. You think the Exile Armor makes you look fat, you should see this armor. Right, so that shortcut's open, very good. So just going to keep on running through. So here's probably the main shortcut I want to open, because it's just going to save me if I do die again. Just saves me running through all that crap again. Okay. So guys, I've also today managed to get Dark Souls 3 installed on my new PC. So eventually, once we sort of get these streams going a bit more and going a bit better, we will eventually do like a modded playthrough of Dark Souls 3, because you can do like Dark Souls 3 randomizers where all the enemies and items and everything are random. So that just adds a completely different spin on the game, in my opinion. Yeah, there's ones that change bosses and all sorts of stuff, so you can sort of make it like a new game, in a sense, I suppose. If that's something you guys want to see in the future, we'll might look into it, but I've got a fair bit to do here first. We've probably got at least another 6, maybe another 8 episodes to go, or another streams, a few more streams to do, because, you know, once we beat this Lord of Cinder, I mean, we can technically challenge the final boss, but then we've got 2 DLCs to do. So, and the Ring City, for anyone who's played it, is a pretty high level DLC. It's pretty difficult. So that's probably going to take up a fair few episodes, because I'm not gonna be stopping until all the bosses are dead. So that's Nameless King, that's Dark Eater Midir, Demon Princes, Slave Knight Gale, heaps, Sister Freed. Like, there's so many that are gonna need to be killed. So we've still got a fair way to go, guys. Oh, okay. Just get stabbed in the back. Awesome. Okay, so last undead bone shard. Nice. So in this area, well, just after this sort of area, when we get outside, the Estus shard is not far away either. So we're gonna have plus 10 Estus and 15 uses, so that's going to be awesome. Alright. Now, lucky these are NPCs, because if these were 3 invaders, I would be royally boned. So, because they are NPCs, they're a little bit easier to deal with. Sometimes you can drag them over one at a time, but they do tend to bunch up on you. Okay. See, this guy's probably the least annoying out of all of them. I think the guy with the 2 katanas and the bow is probably the most annoying. I think he uses, I can't remember the name, but it's like Obadachi and something. I think we get it when we kill him, but he's probably the most annoying. The sorcerer is not too bad. She can parry you every now and then, but it's nothing crazy. Yep, and of course, they're like us, they can use Estus as well. So he's annoying because he gets his bow out every now and then and doesn't do a lot of damage, but if you get hit with a lot of shots from it, it's just really frustrating to deal with. So bait him to come in and start getting him. So that did a bit more damage there because it was counter damage because he rolled. Alright, now lucky they only have 2 Estus each, but still can be very annoying. Now he's down. Onikiri and Obadachi, that's what it is. Could never remember. So she can parry, so you need to sort of be careful, but it doesn't really matter at this point because she's dead. She can parry you, but to my knowledge, I don't ever recall her actually getting a critical attack on me. Like, she's parried me and opened me up for the critical attack, but she's never actually done it. So I don't know. I've got no idea. Okay. Oh, there's an item around here. So guys, I'm just going to quickly run and get the last Estus shard. I'm going to grab it quickly, then I'm going to run back down and open the shortcut to the bonfire, then we're going to go back to Firelink, see if we've got enough chunks to level up, and see if we can get our weapon to plus 10, and we'll do our Estus there. So there are 3 winged knights up there. If you beat all 3 of them, like for the first time, I'm pretty sure you get another Titanite slab. I could do it, but I do want to try and get to this next Lord of Cinder, so I'm going to come back and do them another time. They are also a really good farm, so like soul farming, Foxinator in the future if you need souls. These guys are really good to fight. Is it this way? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, that's not great. Okay. So they drop Titanite chunks and large Titanite fairly, well, pretty much every time. And if you get lucky, they can also drop their weapons. Don't drop the Titanite slab every time. It's only the first time you kill all three. So there is an easier way to do it because you don't have to fight all three at once. But it's not something I really want to be doing right now. I may come back and do it after the fact when we've got a little bit more time up our sleeves. But for now, I just want to go back to Firelink, see what we can do, and then I'm going to just do a mad dash to the boss and see what happens. So. Sorry if this one feels kind of rushed, guys. I don't mean for it to be, but you know, I do want to try and keep this one to about the half an hour to 35-minute mark. So I'm trying to sort of get as much content in as I can. So a lot of the optional stuff I'm sort of going to have to come back and do in another stream. So I want to try and get to the real meat of the episode rather than doing all the side stuff. Alright, so that's 15 Estus. Why did I not check and see if I can upgrade my weapon when I was there? Alright, nice. So we can go +9 and then +10. There we go, guys, +10 weapon. Plenty of damage now, so we're laughing. Burn the undead bone shard, so +10 with 15 Estus. So that's as far as it goes. Hopefully you remember where they all are, Foxinator, so you can so make sure you pick them all up because it's very, very useful. Okay, so that's pretty much where strength will soft cap, so it doesn't really matter if you, and then after 50, like between 40 and 50 strength, if you're doing a strength build, is probably ideal. If you go much higher, you really don't gain much from it. So in my opinion, it's sort of not worth doing. Oop, that's not what I want to do. I want to do endurance. I probably should be doing a bit in vitality, guys, so I can actually wear heavier armor, but I just sort of want to prioritize my damage and things like that first. Okay, oh, I've actually picked up a fair few souls, so... Okay. Alright, so strength is at 40, so I'm pretty happy for that to just sort of sit where it is. Stamina will soft cap at, well, stamina hard caps actually at 40. So once it gets to 40, there's really no point putting any more in it. So
farewell, Ashen.
I'm gonna do a bit more, so that should get us a fair few more attacks. So I don't know, guys, if you feel the same as I do, but I think I'm probably going to change my helmet or my headgear because I did it just because it looks funny, but it's starting to be a little bit distracting, so I'm going to quickly change it. But at the moment, guys, it's actually really exciting. We're sitting at, what is it, about, I think 50 or, yeah, I think it's about 50. We're at about 50 subscribers at the moment, so that's absolutely crazy, guys. Honestly, I never thought that it was gonna get to that point so quickly. And a lot of the videos for these parts are getting a fair few more views, so that's good to see as well. Oh, Foxinator, 51. Yeah, so 51, guys. I mean, that's grown, like, I reckon it's over doubled in, you know, under 48 hours, if not like 36 hours. Like, it's crazy. I never would have thought. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So if everyone who has subscribed and has been liking the videos and has been watching the videos, I'm very, very grateful, guys. Honestly, words can't even describe. So hopefully you guys keep watching, and hopefully I keep doing good streams for you, so keep you guys entertained. So, okay, thank God for the iframes when you open doors. Okay, so those knights would just absolutely ruin my day, but I don't have to worry about it this time. So, Foxinator, here is the final Lord of Cinder. So you can watch the cutscene if you like when you fight him, but here we go. So, oh, too early on that one. Okay. Oh, okay. So his attacks are pretty, in all honesty, his attacks are very basic, like they're nothing too complicated to dodge, I say as I haven't been dodging them. But like it's usually just overheads or like side to side swipes, and they don't do a heap of damage. If you get caught like counter rolling or something, they do. Okay, I need to stop trying to downplay this boss when I'm getting absolutely wrecked by him. Ooh. Dodge that one. Oh, I'm stuck on the chair. You guys in your stupid chairs, how do you even fit in them? You guys are giants. Okay, so this isn't really going as clean as I would have liked. Oh, jeez, what am I doing? Okay. So he's down but not out. So now his brother joins the fight. So now there's 2 health bars to deal with. Okay, so guys, gotta be a little bit careful. But basically, their health doesn't really increase or anything. It's just oh, I was a little bit too early there, guys. I thought I was going to get caught in that. Basically, you'll see it when I do it here. Basically, when you drop the one we were fighting before, Lorien, Lothric will actually heal him, so, and revive him. So the aim is to basically, you want to take out Lothric as well. He's the one on his back. Where are they? Oh. Yep. So you want to try and hit him, but see, he just brings him back to life. So you've really got to be on it. So the attacks don't really change much, but okay, I reckon he's going to revive him again. Oh no, we got him. Nice. There we go. So can be a little bit tricky. I got hit way more than I should have. Not a fight that I've really ever struggled with that much, honestly. I think even when I did my very first playthrough, when I bought Dark Souls 3, I didn't die to him in my very first attempt. So I don't know. He's just not a boss that I've ever really struggled with. But I know for a lot of other people in the community, and I've seen other YouTubers say that, you know, he can be a pretty serious roadblock. But I don't know. I suppose that's the good thing about difficulty in these games, is that it's subjective, and you know, there's some bosses in this game that I find hard, and other people probably wouldn't think they were that difficult. So that's what I really like about these games, in all honesty. Everyone can have a different opinion, and that's really awesome. So, but he's down, so you're probably wondering what we do next. I have had a quick look over the comments on the first stream, Foxinator. It was really good to see all that positivity. Unfortunately, I do think that a lot of the, like, I know a few of them were probably genuine, but I know a few of them were most likely bots. But that, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because comments are comments, and likes are likes, and views are views. But yeah, it was still good to see all that positivity, even if they were, you know, YouTube bots. Okay, so every time you beat a Lord of Cinder, you get the Cinders of a Lord. So this is what we're doing. We're putting the Lords back on their thrones. So get this done. So they're all there. We killed the 4 that we need to kill. So, and here's one here as well, but we don't need to kill him. So, I haven't touched on this at all, guys, because I have been selling my boss souls, but basically when you beat the Curse Rotted Greatwood, you get the transposing kiln, and you give it to him, and you can actually swap boss souls for weapons. I did touch on it briefly, but I never really went into it. So, like, there's the Dragon Slayer Great Axe, Yorm's machete that he was using. Like, it's basically the weapons the boss uses, or like rings or shields that are associated with them as well. Just, you know what I mean? So, or spells that they may have used, or spells that are like associated with them. So, it's actually really interesting. Some of the boss weapons are, you know, average, but some can actually be really good. So, okay, here's our next part. So, all the cinders of the lords converge and transport us to the kiln of the first flame. So it's I don't understand the lore behind this. I know there's I know it has something to do with time travel or something like that. Like, the timeline in these games really don't make a lot of sense. They say time is convoluted, but I think that's just a crutch for them to write confusing storylines, to be honest. But basically, Kiln of the First Flame was in the first game. It's where it's all in the name. It's where the first flame is. So, and obviously our goal is to get the Lords of Cinder, kill them, return them to their thrones, and so we can link the fire. Basically, that's the storyline. That's what we're aiming to do. You can also, there are also a couple of different endings. So you can let the fire go out, or you can usurp it and do all this sort of stuff, but we're probably just going to link it. Here is another bonfire. You can travel to the DLC. Now, I know we're over the 30-minute mark, and I said I wasn't going to go any longer than that, but the final boss is right here, so I'm just going to do it. So we'll see how we go. A boss that I can sometimes get skill checked with, to be honest. Some people don't think he's very difficult, and I can sometimes be in that camp, but he can really sort of punish you if you get greedy, and I can be a little bit guilty of being greedy sometimes. And because I have a slower weapon as well, it doesn't help, but good thing is he can be stunned. So this is the Soul of Cinder. Ow. Okay. So he can hit pretty hard, guys, so just be careful. Probably it doesn't really help that I don't have any poise, but I need to stop trading hits with him. So his gimmick is that basically he's the incarnation of all the heroes and everyone who's linked the fire. So hence why he's got so many different abilities. Like, he was just a sword wielding warrior. Now he's a pyromancer with a curved sword. Okay, this is not looking good, guys. In all honesty, this is probably the one I struggle with the most. In all honesty, because he always spins around, and it's really hard to tell where he's going to hit you with. Okay, so he's now used Power Within. I'm already poisoned, buddy, so that's not going to help you. Okay, I also really suck at dodging this one for some reason. I don't know why. Like, he literally just has a weapon that hits straight. And don't think it's over yet, guys, because this isn't over by any stretch of the word. So this version of him is probably one of the more dangerous ones to try and heal up against, because he can close the distance so quick. Okay, so he's down, but he's not out. So phase 2 I actually consider being a little bit easier, in all honesty. So this is a reference to the endgame boss in Dark Souls 1. Not this moveset, they added it for him, but this is how that other boss fights. So from Dark Souls 1. So it's a bit of a reference, a bit of a nod. Okay, you've sort of got to watch it here, because he can, if he grabs you or kicks you or anything, you're in for a bad time. And so it actually can be pretty difficult to heal up against him in this phase, because you can close the distance real quick. Now this you want to definitely avoid. But the attack you definitely want to avoid is that one there. If you get caught, a lot of people call it the wombo combo. If you get caught in that, you're gone. Basically, because if you get hit by one, you're stuck in for all of them. Okay. So far, guys, I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like we're going pretty well. I do a lot better against his second phase than I do his first phase for whatever reason. I think just because I just get greedy. So he's down. So there we go, guys. He even sort of dies in the same sort of position that the boss in the first game dies in. So Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. So a nice nod to that. Guys, I am going to link the fire quickly just to trigger the end of the game, but this isn't our final stream, because there are plenty of bosses yet that we still need to kill. So it will trigger you to go to New Game Plus, but that's not what I'm going to be doing yet. And it's the credits, so we don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to tackle the bosses that are left sort of in the main game areas that I haven't been to before I start doing the DLCs. So that's my plan.
Ah.
Okay. Alright, and just for Foxinator, I'm gonna show him how fat you can actually look in this game. I use my souls on a level up that I could have done. I'm doing this for you, Foxinator. Here you go. This is for you. Yep. Work hard, eat plenty, and this is what you can look like one day. It is sexy as all hell. Look at all that cake. Thick thighs save lives, guys. Don't forget. Can't even run in it. I can't roll. Can't do nothing. Okay, so we're going to leave it off there, guys. Thank you for watching, as always. And if you've been enjoying the content, please remember to like and subscribe if you're not already, and hit that bell so you know when I'm going live or when I upload anything new. Thanks again, guys, for watching. It's probably another 5-6 episodes to come, possibly more, so make sure you tune in. Going to be about a 7:30 tomorrow night, so make sure you're there for that one. Alright, guys, thank you.